This is Moco, Supercell's newest global game, and I am obsessed with it. Supercell let me play an early version of Moco a few years ago, and I immediately knew that I wanted to play this game hard. Now that the game is launched, that is exactly what I'm going to do. This is my No-Life account, where my goal is to reach max level as fast as possible. Now, in Moco, you can't pay for progression or pay for power. So the only way for you to reach max level as fast as possible is to play the game like you have no life. That means that until I am at max level, I am going to be living and breathing Moco as much as possible. And today is day one. It's a very special day. It is the launch day of Moco, and that means that there is a lot to do. Thankfully, I've played Moco a lot more than most people because I've had access to private beta tests that not everyone else has had. So I've got a good advantage because I already know of a few ways that I can progress faster than others, and I'm going to be sharing those tips with you along my journey to max level. Now, our first quest is to hunt some monsters and save some civilians. And now that the civilians are all saved, we're just gonna leave them and return home. They can fend for themselves. I'm gonna go with the name of No-Life Kairos because until I'm max level, that's exactly what this is gonna be. Now, as a signing bonus, Luna gave me access to, she gave me a new piece of equipment. That is the smart fireworks. These are actually gonna be really huge. In my experience, these are some of the best consistent damage dealing gadgets that you can have in the game. The early game of Moco is pretty straightforward. You do whatever Luna, Manny, and Jax tell you what to do. They're the founders of Moco, which I'm pretty sure is short for a monster company, but they'll reward you with abilities like the Auto Zapper or the Vampire Teeth, which are passive abilities. That's also how you unlock new weapons like the Techno Fists, and you even get your first ride really early on, which helps speed up movement when you're not in battle. And now that I've got Manny's smelly socks unlocked, I have an ability for every single slot available to me right now. The Smart Ring Pockets, as well as the Elite modules, are only things that I'm gonna be able to unlock later on once I reach max level, but more details on that much later. And Jax just gave me access to my daily jobs. These are obviously something that you have to do. I'm gonna be doing them every single day as soon as I get them, but they refresh every 3 hours and you can only have a stack of 10 of them. So I can't miss a single daily job if I wanna max out as fast as possible. I just finished them. They really don't take very long. That was maybe 5 minutes to do all 3 of those. So they really aren't too bad. You can just hop on and do them really quick if you need to. And look at all that juicy XP. Oh, that is so good. Bam-a-lam, level 10 now. Ooh, unstable laser, that's great. Let's look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, I love this one. Also, for every 3 daily jobs that you do, you get to pick a gadget upgrade. You get this, I think they're called Chaos Kits or something like that, and you get to choose which one to upgrade. Look at this. I can just get Boombox all the way up to level 10, just like that. Oh, that is so tempting. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's my biggest jump right there, so let's do that. Boom. Okay. Level 10 Boombox, that'll be really huge. 7 levels in one go. Now, if I'm gonna be no-lifing this game, I've obviously gotta do it in style. So I bought myself some Mo coins, using code Kairos, of course, and I got myself a very sick new outfit. Now, the cool thing is, you actually can't get duplicates in the merch drops, so you are guaranteed to get everything as long as you buy enough. And completing the set got me this super sick legendary ride, which is just as fast as every other ride in the game. 50% faster, no matter which rarity it is, which is just proof of how free-to-play friendly this game is. Now, I want to talk about my strategy for progressing as quickly as possible, okay? Step 1 is to burn through my daily battle XP every day. This is honestly a huge undertaking. I fully recommend that most people do not do this. Every day, you start with a 4 times XP multiplier for a limited amount of XP. After you burn through that 4 times XP multiplier, the multiplier goes back down to a 3 times multiplier for another set of limited amount of XP. That continues from a 3 times multiplier to a 2 times multiplier, and then to a 1 times multiplier. And after you burn through your 1 times multiplier, you can no longer gain XP from hunting monsters. It takes a long time to do this though. If you are really efficient, you can deplete your 4 times XP multiplier in like 30 to 45 minutes, but it took 4.5 hours for me to burn through it all on day 1. And that's while playing pretty efficiently. You'll notice that in this gameplay, I'm farming with a massive group of other players and we are killing everything in our path. This is called a death ball. And it is an incredibly efficient way for you to get as much XP as possible while farming. because the faster you kill things in Moco, the more monsters spawn so that you can then kill them and get more XP. And when you are playing in a massive group like this, you can just kill an absurd number of enemies in a short period of time. Now, I was live streaming for the entirety of day 1, and to make this death ball as big as possible, I joined OJ and Lex, who were also live streaming, and we made one absolutely massive lobby with everyone from our streams. In fact, it got so big that the game wouldn't even allow more players to join because it said that the location was full. By the time that I ran out of daily XP, I had reached level 15, which means that it was time to change up my strategy. Now, when you're out of daily XP, most people should really just put the game away because progression slows down very quickly and you'll have a much smoother experience if you just wait for your XP to refresh the next day. Honestly, most people shouldn't even be going past the 4 times XP multiplier. But the whole point of this series is to no-life it until max level, which means that I need to get as far into the game as possible, especially on day 1. So instead of killing everything and trying to burn through XP, I started focusing on getting every project done that I could for a little bit of a drip feed of XP. One of the most fun projects to complete were actually the Rift projects, where you need to clear a dungeon with 4 players in a certain amount of time. Playing the Rifts with Lex and OJ and Wasim was just so much fun. It was an absolute blast. It is a lot of fun trying to figure out the right gear and strategies with your friends, just hitting the rifts over and over and over again until you finally reach the clear times that you need for that extra XP. Eventually though, it was time to get back to the grind. 6 hours into the stream, I completed all of the projects in the first world. 2.5 hours after that, I finished all the projects in the second world.
So I've been live streaming here for 8.5 hours. My back is hurting me from sitting, so I had to pull out the under desk treadmill, and we're gonna continue the grind.
A little later, once we were all at level 17 and had unlocked the multi-zapper gadget, we were able to take down the Big Papa in the Twilight Takedown Rift. Okay, we had tried this a few times and failed miserably before, and even though I actually had a few deaths in this match, we were able to pull it off with the help of that new gadget. It is so good at single target damage that it's really what we needed to just get rid of Big Papa. Afterwards, I hopped into some duo PvP with Wasim to complete a project for more XP. The really cool thing about PvP in Moco is that everyone plays at a level cap. So everyone's level is capped at 14, and so are your weapons and gadgets and abilities. That means that there are absolutely no ways of paying for any sort of advantage in the game. Though, if you play more, then you'll reach these gear caps a lot sooner. So I don't really recommend jumping into PvP too much until all of your gear is at least level 14. Eventually though, everyone's gonna reach those gear caps and you're gonna have to rely solely on skill to win. What's really cool is that 20 players play in every single PvP match, and there are 3 different versions of it. There's a 20-man free-for-all. There's also duos where there are 5 teams of 2, and then you have PvP where there's 2 teams of 10 players, and your goal is to kill monsters and defeat other enemy players as well. It's a lot of fun. The rest of the day though was all about setting myself up for success for the rest of my account's life. I completed most of the projects available in the 3rd area and ended my 12-hour stream after finishing up one final set of projects.
After streaming all day, I decided to continue playing. It's been a long day, but I'm really hyped about it. Let's see here. So I've done all of those. That is really nice. Man, wow, actually, I completed the first 2 areas. Haven't finished the 3rd area, but then I completed the 4th area. Let me show you the leaderboard here. Number 38 in the world and number 2 in the United States. So I just got to keep that up. That's all I got to do, you know? Play for 13 hours a day. It actually won't be that much. I'm getting to the point now where the maximum I'll be able to do will actually be to just continue playing my maximum XP every day. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun.
It is now day 2. Now, I actually haven't played it all today. You'll notice that my battle XP is completely full. Before bed, I just wanted to show you this. Before bed, I just squoze in a few more projects and was able to reach 19. I completed every single project in the first 4 areas. So all I have left to do here are projects in this area, Castle Walls, which most people don't even have access to yet. So it's going to be kind of interesting to burn through all this XP without the help of the massive death ball that I had in yesterday's live stream. I wanted to show all the equipment that I was able to unlock by the end of day 1. Not all of my gear is all the way leveled up, and that's completely expected, but I'm pretty happy with where we're at. This is where progression is going to be slowing down, but we are going to continue hitting it hard and no-lifing it. That means completing my daily battle XP every single day, even if it means playing for 5 or 6 hours. My whole goal with this series is to reach Elite Hunter. That requires me to reach level 30. And honestly, I'm going to continue no-lifing it pretty hard even after that point to try and show you all the content that is available even when you reach Elite Hunter level 100. So make sure you guys subscribe for it. If the next episode is out, then it will be right here. Otherwise, there will be something else here that you should watch because it's a great video, I'm sure. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this moco journey. We'll see you in the next episode.